Jim Forbes Field once stood. We are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Got to, bro. It's the only way to go.
They go play action with Wilson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Ooh.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
One for one, a lot more to go. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Wilson.
Come on.
Nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Cocky.
Right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
Why is Roby Coleman still on the team? Oh, God.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
You targeting, bro? Is that what you just said?
Here we go. Hustle.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Christie.
Yo, he is cooked, though. Come on. Chin, good.
They
God.
came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Man, who is that?
It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
Bro, pick a hole. What is that?
3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Wilson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know
Jesus, that's a good block though, bro, but man, that boy Lincoln slow.
2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Pressure and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. There's Wilson to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What happened?
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
No pride.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Hey, yo, you didn't block a soul, bro.
To the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Yo!
That is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The Steeler defense
proving its mettle here.
And now this is 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Thank you for not picking that up.
Irv Smith Jr. from 3 yards out. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From way up at the 23.
Combo!
And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
As that ball got away from him,
You are not
and he saw
being
the opposing
funny.
team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Oh!
To start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make
Oh,
second down,
no.
second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now Wilson's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Can't tackle, bro? What's the problem? He's gonna cry in the car.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're
Come
just trying
on.
not to transmit it to the
You're
rest
right
of your
there.
team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Yellow. Ready?
Looking to throw. Christie. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second
Beating on
down.
him, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Let's go now.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
Strike two.
Back to throw. Christie. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
Bad,
and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I played you before.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense.
Well, I never understood why they were playing here. Just flat out.
Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football.
So.
Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big
so crazy.
not going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
That too. Can't do nothing about that though.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35.
Roby Coleman.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
That boy ain't on the mic anymore.
The Steelers offense here about ready for their next drive.
This is a mistake.
They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were looking for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Okay,
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. All again on 2nd down. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Buying time to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there.
Wait, what?
And they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Got 20 stripes over there, boy.
On 4th down, Christie.
Got him.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion to prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time. And here we go to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
That was silly. That was silly. What are you doing?
First of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop
what are you doing?
17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, Christie. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them.
Oh!
Like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball.
Great job,
defense.
defense.
They're going to win those too.
22 yards there, a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He dumps this one off here to Hall. They call it no gain there on the first down play. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the front of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Who are you playing with? You.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth.
Got one of the best teams in the league.
Set and ready to rock.
Yeah, for a video game.
Quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
He don't even want to be on the mic no more. Bully!
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
To throw on second down, Christie.
And
the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
First and 10
where?
now. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Huh?
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production,
But what did you say, though?
that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Oh, Asante Samuel.
Take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, now they've
Down the numbers. There he goes. 20. And
In the hole.
end zone.
Missed him. I just going straight.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense.
Hey, yo!
Can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
You are not a part of the return team over there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Holding as soon as the ball snap.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Wilson.
That is so nice. I love that. That is just great, man. I love that. That is so nice. He is playing that so well.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Wilson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He's going to let this one go deep.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
I'm trying to get more chance, but this is bad.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Everybody go.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Yeah.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 3rd down, Christie. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken.
Dave.
Score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And then with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over, because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went.
Throw the ball, bro.
Going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
That one goes for 30 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And Drake, this might be your last one, too.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. This to make it a 3-score game late. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped.
That's the way that we blitz. What are y'all doing?
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Remember, throughout my career, hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. On
first down. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he will have a Giants first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now in this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Oh, get open.
He's got Mason complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
Pretty sure you do too.
Again, Wilson. Catches made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
68, I think.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
No.
Able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
No.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Bro, what?
From way up at the 23.
Send it, bro. Send it. No.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Preferably.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as...
There's 30 players with 96. It says 30 players with 96 speed and faster.